Colorado.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning into TV8's Good Morning Vail for this Wednesday, October 30th edition. We love getting to be here each and every morning to bring you some great information about wonderful activities and events taking place here in our community. We're going to talk a little bit about burnout in the workplace and how you can avoid it. We're going to introduce you to Bill Humbert, the recruiter guy, who's going to talk all about avoiding scams in the workplace. Then we're going to introduce you to the Eagle Valley basketball team and all of the wonderful things that they've got going on down valley from us. So you're going to want to stay tuned for this edition of Good Morning Vail, which starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Let's take a look at that local weather forecast for today. We saw some precipitation yesterday. Those warmer temperatures into the afternoon kind of helped dissipate that moisture, but we are expecting to see increased chances of precipitation throughout the course of today. 8 a.m., 29 degrees, high of 35, 70% chance of snowfall, Snow showers are likely, winds coming out of the west southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, cloudy skies first thing this morning, chances of snow increasing into the afternoon, and that's going to continue into the later afternoon. Mostly cloudy skies as we approach this evening. Now, those temperatures remaining nice and cool as you're making your way out there. As we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver cooling down, 42 degrees, 60% chance of precipitation, 35 in Vail with a 70% chance of moisture, 36 in Avon with a 60% chance of precipitation, 41 in Eagle, continuing with that 60% chance of moisture. So if you are driving along this I-70 corridor, slow down a little bit and give yourself some extra travel time. That way you're keeping yourself and everyone else out there safe. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures cooling down into the teens. 17 degrees is our overnight low. 15% chance of precipitation, partly cloudy skies. That sun setting earlier and earlier. 6:07 p.m. is when we're going to see that sun go down. Wind shifting directions just slightly coming out of the south-southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. So that slight breeze helping cool it down even just a little bit more. Now, as we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, tomorrow, partly cloudy skies, high of 45 degrees. Now, no real chance of precipitation on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, or Sunday, but then we're going to see that continue into Monday with some more snowfall, a wintry mix. So if you're someone who likes to get out there, do your snow dance, and bring that winter energy our way, well, then continue to do so, because we're going to start to see it happening here in our community. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
This is Necklace. This easy-to-use, non-surgical alternative improves the appearance of sagging skin around your neck and jawline. Made from medical-grade tape, Necklace lasts up to 10 hours, giving you a firmer, smoother look all day long. Women everywhere are thrilled with the results.
Necklace is my time machine, and I'm loving life again.
Necklace is way better than surgery. It's cheaper and it's easier.
Use the on-screen QR code or visit sagnomore.com to order now. We even give you a money-back guarantee. Try Necklace today.
Stevie Lee Woods presents Nashville Roadhouse Live, where country meets rock and roll.
Where I drank my first beer, where I found Jesus, where I wrecked my first car, I tore it all to pieces. Join us every week for more live performances right here on Nashville Roadhouse Live.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Good morning, Vail.
We're talking burnout in the workplace and how it can be avoided, and we're joined by personal finance expert and best-selling author Patrice Washington. Good morning.
Good morning, Maddie.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us.
Oh, I'm so excited to be here. This topic, we got to get into it.
We do have to get into it because it's something that we do start to see a lot, and especially as we're in this kind of trifecta of holidays coming our way.
Oh, absolutely. And this Workforces report presented by AFLAC highlights that what's something that many workers are feeling, but maybe not just expressing, and that is burnout and financial stress. Maddie, 60% of workers report feeling burned out, and especially during open enrollment season, the rising cost of healthcare is a major factor and contributor to that stress.
Now, how does that play such a large role as people are making their way into the holiday season and as they're starting to reach that burnout?
Well, just think about it. When you don't really understand the toll that the financial toll that a medical bill can take on you, you're walking around with that looming in the background. And the report revealed that 70% of employees are worried about the cost of an unexpected medical issue. A lot of people say if they had $1,000 emergency medical bill right now, they wouldn't be able to cover it. And so it's not just about picking the right health insurance plan anymore. It's also about understanding how this impacts your financial health as well.
And where are those areas of coverage that people are concerned about?
You know, we've been seeing a lot of news lately about how the diseases are being diagnosed younger and younger. So I don't know about you, I'm 43, and I've been told for years now that I have to get a mammogram. I must get a mammogram. People are being told to get colonoscopies so much younger. And so because these type of healthcare concerns are happening younger, right, it's important that you understand the costs associated with it. Well, here's what that AFLAC report actually revealed. 76% of employees think that if they got diagnosed with something like cancer, maybe it'll cost them $2,000 in out-of-pocket expenses for the next 12 months. But here's what the National Cancer Institute says. Now lean in. They say that the out-of-pocket expenses are really more like $40,000. And so you talk about adding to the stress. Just think about something like that.
I could only imagine how stressful that would be. Now, how can employers help their employees not be so stressed out and avoid burnout?
Well, there's a couple things employers can do. Number one, they have to stop being so disconnected. Employers think, oh, we have health benefits, everyone should know. You can't only talk about this during the open enrollment season. So I say create a surround sound, 12-month campaign, letting people know that you have their back and that they are covered, and also suggesting to them that they take their PTO. Make sure that they have that work-life balance, because financial wellness begins with taking care of your mental and physical well-being, and knowing that your employer has your back is how that starts.
And then what are some of the other solutions that people can offer as they may be facing some of these stresses?
Well, another solution as it pertains to benefits is that employers can make sure that they have supplemental coverage, not just the traditional health plan, because again, 93% of these employees believe that supplemental insurance is the key to their peace of mind and giving them financial stability. There's just too many potential out-of-pocket expenses if they got hit with an emergency or a serious medical condition that would be left unanswered. So bridging the gap and making sure that people are fully covered are how employers can really help ease the stress and the burnout during this season.
Which I think it's so important that everyone knows this information. Now, if they want to get more information, where can they go?
If you want to get more information, definitely go to aflac.com/AWR.
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information, and of course doing all the research so that we have this information as we're going into the holiday season.
Thanks so much, Maddie.
Make sure that you check out the AFLAC website, and that way you can get all this information on how you can help avoid stress and burnout for your employees, and if you are an employee, how you can do it for yourself. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so don't go anywhere.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome to Hiring America, the television program that helps veterans find jobs and transition back into civilian life. Hi everyone, I'm Gigi Stone Woods. I'm truly honored to host this vital program. Reach out to the opportunities you see on this program by logging on to our website, hiringamerica.net, and by following us on social networking sites such as Twitter. We'll keep that information available throughout the broadcast and on our website 24/7. Now, let's get down to business.
Coming at you from around the world. The biggest names in sports, entertainment, and business.
Here we go.
Yeah, there's no way.
Exclusive access and one-on-one conversations.
Yeah, you guys really did some deep research.
I don't think we should give him any more information.
In depth with Graham Bensinger.
Good morning, Vail.
Good morning and welcome back to the show. We're really excited to have the Eagle Valley High School basketball team and the head coach joining me here on the couch. So I'm excited to introduce you to the team and head coach Zach Haglin. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you guys for being here. I know it's bright and early, but you have school after this, so you're pretty used to it.
Yeah. Yes.
Good. Zach, your guys' season has not fully started yet, but it's about to commence.
Yeah, that's correct. We're just kind of gearing up, getting ready to go. We have open gyms right now. Tryouts don't happen until the 18th.
Oh, so if anyone is interested in getting involved in the basketball team, then they can still do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll have open gym tonight at 7 p.m.
Incredible. Now we're going to start down here. I'm going to have you introduce yourself, your grade, and how long you've been playing on the basketball team.
My name is Parker Newbanks. I'm a senior, and I've been playing basketball since about like 6th grade-ish, but I've been here all 4 years of high school. So excited for the senior year, see how it'll turn out.
And kind of excited to be a leader on the basketball team this year?
Yeah.
Exciting. All right. And then how about you?
My name is Dylan Zoller, and I'm also a senior. Also been here all 4 years on varsity since sophomore year.
That's awesome. So another leader here on the basketball team?
And my name is Jonah Medina. I'm a senior here, and I've been playing all 4 years. Been playing since I can never remember, and I'm excited for this season to start.
You really brought in the A-team for
Yes.
us this morning, bringing in all the seniors. Now, as a basketball player, we live in such a mountain community. Everyone always does those outdoor sports. So what got you into basketball?
For me, I feel like, this valley's kind of small, so I feel like just like having a sport to like keep yourself busy and just to enjoy it with your friends in this small valley.
And the camaraderie it brings.
Yes.
Well, when I was young, I just liked doing everything, like everything I could do. So I played sports all year, lacrosse, football, basketball. I just kind of fell in love with basketball like freshman year, and just committed fully to playing basketball.
Well, I was a pretty average skier, so I picked something I was kind of good at. Got picked up for a club team and then just stuck with it. So.
Well, average skier is hard to say when you live here because that means that you're skiing more days
Yeah.
than most average skiers, but we'll take your word for it. Now, as you guys are heading into the season, were there any challenges that you faced last year that you're expecting to overcome this year?
As a fresh varsity coach, just the challenge of learning the intricacies of running a team will be something that I have to overcome this year.
Which I think will be great because you've got such an A-team to learn with you, and it's that great moment of you're growing, they're growing, and then you're sending them off to college.
Yeah, I've moved up with these guys. I coached them their freshman year on the C team, and then they kind of passed me when I was the JV coach. They were already on varsity for the most part, but I'm looking forward to the season a lot. I'm really excited.
And are any of you going to take basketball to the next level and continue into college with it?
We'll see after this season. It's still up in the air. I don't know how it's going to turn out yet, but we'll see.
It's good to keep your options open.
Yeah. Same with me, just seeing like what offers I can pick up this season and just see if there's somewhere I really want to play and continue playing.
Yeah, make sure it fuels your soul as you're deciding.
Yeah, I also agree. Just if I get an opportunity, I'll always take that to advantage. But if anything happens, I'll love to take it.
Right. And then, of course, do you play with any of the rec groups? Do you guys continue practicing through the off season? How do you stay in shape for playing basketball?
Well, we all play on the same club team, Vail Eagles. So we kind of start as soon as regular high school season ends. We go through all the summer up until just about before we start practice for high school again. So we're pretty much playing year round.
Yeah, that's a lot of basketball. And all three of you do it?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
So you guys are really come together, full team. I'm sure you can just communicate on the court quite easily.
Yeah, we've been playing on the same team since we were in 4th grade, 5th grade. So me and him since we were 5 years old. So.
Yep.
Wow, you love to see that because you love to see the family aspect that it can build. And that's one of those things that sports really does for kids as they're developing and then they're coming into their own.
Yeah, it's really fun to watch these guys play basketball together. They have taken it to the next level as far as a group. They are always in the gym together, always practicing, working on their game together. And they're I would say they're best friends because of the connections that it brings.
Yeah, but you guys are pretty inseparable as a dynamic trio right here of the seniors on the couch.
Yeah, and we have 2 others that we've been playing with the whole time too that couldn't make it, but there's 5 of us that have been playing together since we were really young.
Wow, that's incredible. And as a coach, that must be really awesome to feel because then it's not any animosity on the team. It's everyone's family.
It is exciting, and it is nice to have that core group of just a real tight group of friends that you can rely on kind of getting it done.
And are there any elements that you guys are really excited for this season as it's coming up?
Yeah, I'm excited to win a playoff game this year.
I think you guys got it.
Oh, yeah.
I think 100%. It's in the bag already.
Yeah. 100%. We got that.
Yeah, I'm just excited to play again. Last year was super fun. We came up short in the playoffs, but just playing last year, we had a really good season. So I want to keep that up again this year.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's our last year. I'm just trying to enjoy it and just see what happens.
Right. it, bring kind of the excitement, bring the fun. So what does it take to get into the playoffs here in a high school level?
At the high school level, it takes having a winning record. The top 32 make it, but really you want to be like around that 16, top 16 in the state at our level.
Wow, that's intense because there are a lot of high schools in this state. So to make your way there, and you guys did it last year. Wow, that's exciting. So what challenges did you see last year that you're looking to overcome this year?
Well, we're like really a shorter team that we play. Our tallest guy's like 6'4". And so just playing these other teams that have 6'7", 6'5" throughout like their whole lineup is just kind of a challenge for us. But we try to play fast just to keep them running and tire them out so we can get past them.
You know, kind of come in with that slam dunk. I like it. All right, what did you feel like one of your challenges was?
I feel like one of our challenges last year was nerve going into playoff game because a lot of us haven't been there before. So it was just kind of like a thought that was in the back of your head the whole game.
So now you're going to be a seasoned veteran. It's
Oh,
going
yeah.
to be easy this year.
Yeah.
You've got it.
Exactly.
No nerves. Take them out.
Yeah, I'm like LeBron now, practically.
And what about you?
I feel like the biggest challenge was like the start of the season. We kind of like went in it like, oh yeah, we're the best team. But then we finally came back second half of the season, actually played as a team. And we had this run where it was amazing, where we just win games and beat some tough teams.
That's incredible. And it's nice, the hometown rivalry, of course, Battle Mountain, Eagle Valley, the Huskies versus the Devils. Are you guys excited for those games coming up?
Oh, yeah, it's always a fun time, you know. Whoop on some Huskies. It's always a great time.
I love it.
We haven't lost to them in a while, and we're friends with all the guys, so it's fun to talk trash and just like be friends with them, but then also beat them by 40.
Yeah, you know, it's a friendly competition between the biggest rivalry, because we see it in all of the other sports that we see throughout the community, whether it's the ski racing or the football. I mean, that rivalry runs deep.
Yeah.
It always does. Like, it's just fun going to a hostile crowd and just trying to play in front of them and perform.
I agree. Now, if people are interested in coming to see the basketball games, is it something that the public can come enjoy?
Yeah, we have all of our games open to the public. You just have to show up, pay your entry fee, and then you can come cheer us on.
How much do you guys like it when the crowd gets loud and rowdy?
A lot. The playoff game, there was so many people there, and it was just so much fun playing in front of like so many people. It was a lot of fun.
I would imagine, and I would imagine that when the crowd is bringing that energy, it makes you bring that energy even more.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Now, if people would like to help the team in any way, are there opportunities for that?
Yeah, if you'd like to help the team, you can donate at any time. All you have to do is call the Eagle Valley High School and say you'd like to donate to the basketball team, and they'll get you in contact. If you'd like to come and help us get better, you can contact Eagle Valley. They'll put you in contact with me, and then we can talk about that as well.
And then are there any big fundraisers that the basketball team does that are coming up?
Yes, we have a 3-on-3 tournament where we have everybody come to Eagle Valley High School and compete. It's at 7 p.m. on November, does anybody know the date? 12th?
I have no clue.
No.
16th?
16th.
16th.
Yeah, November 16th, Saturday, because it's right before tryouts. So we will be at the high school, 7 p.m., $10 per person, 3-man teams. We will have a cash prize.
Incredible. And that way it kind of raises the money, gets everyone excited, and gets everyone out on the court. Now, is there anything that you do before the games start to get yourself hyped up? Like any call or chant? Put your hands in the circle?
For me, usually, like, it's just getting rallied. We usually have a tradition before, in our locker room, we huddle up and we just bow down and pray. And I just love doing that because it gets you locked in for the game.
All right. Well, I was going to say you should do the chant as we're sending
we
you off.
we do have a chant that we can do for you if you'd like.
All right. Well, we're going to send off this interview. We're going to let them do their chant. Then we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we've got more of the show. Go for it.
Together we
fight.
There we go. Thank you.
I like it. Thank you, guys. Make sure that you stay tuned. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, there's more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today.
Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
From small towns to big cities and everywhere in between, we're covering the great things that are happening right now in the USA. This is Positively America with Ernie Anastas.
Each week, we're going to focus on the great things that are happening every day in the USA. We'll feature change makers.
In every older person, there's a younger person saying, how did this happen?
Innovators.
I talk about design the way some people might talk about like the person they're in love with.
Doers and dreamers.
You can use that recognition to pay it forward.
Ordinary Americans accomplishing extraordinary things.
When you smile, you receive one back most of the time.
We're going to prove to you that optimism and hope are paving the way to an even brighter tomorrow.
We've got a lot of programs that are specifically focused on the children of our fallen heroes.
At Positively America, our mission is to feature good news.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content, but did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
Good morning, Vail.
I had the opportunity to chat with recruiter guy Bill Humbert about how you can avoid hiring remote scammers as you're looking for that perfect candidate. Let's hear what he has to say. Are you a company who's maybe hiring remote workers? Well, it's really important that you stay away from the scams. And I'm here with expert Bill Humbert, the recruiter guy. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning, Maddie. It's great to be here with you today.
It's always so great to have you. You always come with a wealth of knowledge and some great tips and tricks for companies to keep themselves safe.
Yes, thank you. So, recently there have been reports of North Korean IT remote workers stealing other people's identities and then applying for and being hired at companies. And then what happens is they steal either intellectual property from that company, or they find, copy and paste it, and then threaten to put it out there for everybody to see. And they're demanding ransom money to prevent them from doing it. And a little secret, I know enough about human nature. Even if you pay them, there's no guarantee that they're not going to let that stuff loose to the public. Just saying.
Right. So you have to make sure that you're keeping yourself safe. Now, how are these workers falsifying their information, their names, and their backgrounds?
What they probably are doing is they could be finding people's resumes on job boards. So go in as an employer or potential employer and looking for people with the skills that they want to steal the identity, and then they got that person's resume, and now they go to LinkedIn or other sources, and they try to make it appear that their North Korean worker, and it probably is happening in Russia also, is that person whose identity that they stole. So it's companies don't always run background investigations, nor today they rarely conduct reference checks. And I'm a big believer in the importance of reference checks, and I think that companies that don't conduct them really miss out. And by the way, the excuse is, but I've heard we can be sued if we do reference checks. Well, I got a news break for you. You can get sued for everything you do. You're going to stop doing everything? Come on.
Now, why do you think that so many companies are skipping the background checks?
It may be to save money. If I had a company and was hiring people, I would definitely conduct a background investigation because, what I have found is that the companies who skip them end up regretting it later because people end up having DUIs that they don't see or know about, and that can be indicative of a problem. They don't know about any legal issues that they've gotten in trouble for. So, it's really important. That's not money that you want to skip paying. You want to pay for that and make sure you get it right.
And how do you recommend that companies determine that someone might be using false information?
Well, there's a couple of different ways that you can do it without paying for it. And one is to look at the person's resume and then look on LinkedIn and see if that person shows up on LinkedIn with the exact same background. I also would require that person either interview on a video platform or in person. In person is preferable to the video platform. And then ask them if you can record the interview. And if they say no, then thank them for their time.
And then, of course, let's talk more about running reference checks and why it's so important for companies to do so.
Well, companies sometimes don't understand the importance of asking the right questions during reference checks. If human resources is doing the reference check, typically all they're looking for is dates of employment, title of the job, and would you rehire this person? A true reference check goes into detail about that person's skills. So, you look at the resume and you see if it's a salesperson that they made 80% of quota. You ask the reference, so what percentage of quota did Maddie make when she was selling for you? And the answer comes up 50%. That's a problem.
Right.
It could also be ask questions like, what frustrates Maddie? Because that's important to know. If what frustrates Maddie is that she hates being micromanaged, and you know that manager is a micromanager, that's not going to go well. So questions like that are all good, and they're legal questions to ask. And you can still ask, if you had the opportunity, would you rehire that person? And sometimes they'd say yes, and sometimes they say, nah, I think we'd just pass on them this time.
Now, this has all been such great information, but since last time we spoke, you have some exciting news. Would you like to share it with everyone?
Oh, I'd love to. So we were on a 2-week Viking River cruise, and I talked to the program director about my 15,000 miles of hitchhiking from May of 1969 to May of 1971. And he goes, well, give me an example. And I said, well, Easter Sunday of 1969, I set a goal to hitchhike from Washington, D.C. to Los Angeles in 5 days. And he said, did you make it? I said, yeah. And not only that, in 1970, I did a stretch goal from D.C. to Santa Barbara in 5 days. Did you make it? Yep. And then at the end of the summer semester, I set a goal to hitchhike from Santa Barbara back to D.C. in 5 days. Did you make it? Yep. And I said, proper goal setting is what enabled me to execute those hitchhiking plans and do it successfully. And I said, then you just take it into your personal life and into business, and that will help you drive more revenue for your business. And so he said, would you mind speaking to the passengers on the ship? And I said, love to. And so I was able to speak to the passengers, and they all loved my presentation, and they came up to me afterwards, and either right after I spoke or even at dinner, said, we loved your talk. And there were times where they were laughing because, I had one sign that I put up and it said detention center. And I said, would you hire somebody who was holding this sign? And somebody raised their hand, why'd you have a detention center sign? And I said, it was a course. I was taking a counseling course, and I worked at a youth detention center. I didn't have a car, so I hitchhiked back and forth. And so they laughed about that. And then I told the story about how I got a ride with Manson's girls 2 days after they brutally murdered Sharon Tate and her friends. And then the hair stood up on the backs of their necks and their arms, and they got bumps. And so it was, in retrospect, it was scary, but at the time it seemed like it was normal stuff. So I'm writing a book on that too. That'll be fun. That'll come out next year.
Wow, so many great experiences you've had in your life, and it really shows that you know what you're doing when it comes to goal settings, intentions, and working towards that dream job. Now, if people are looking to get in contact with you, what's the best way for them to do so?
It's very simple, Maddie. All you have to do is just go to recruiterguy.com and you click on the red banner that says Contact Bill, and that'll put you into my calendar. Pick a time that works for you, and we can have a conversation. I love to talk. My passion is to help companies improve their recruiting process and actually transform it from recruiting to talent attraction.
Well, Bill, this has been so wonderful. There's been so much great information, so thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and always sharing all of your wonderful knowledge.
Thank you, Maddie. It's great to be here.
Make sure that you check out recruiterguy.com if you're in the market to maybe hire that perfect candidate or to become that perfect candidate. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more of the show, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunity to points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point for this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Create fall memories in the heart of the Rocky Mountains. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Welcome to Nantucket Rope Bracelets. All of our stylish bracelets are handmade in our Nantucket workshop, using only the best non-shrinking line with soft, flexible finish. Find us at nantucketropebracelets.com and order your beautiful piece from Nantucket today.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Woo. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
TV8, there's more for you on 92. Serving the local community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the incredible nonprofits here in the community, which is such a great way for women to network, is Vail Valley Businesswomen. And I'm joined by Jill, who is one of the brains behind the operation. Good morning, Jill.
Hi, good morning.
I'm so happy to have you here.
Thanks, I'm happy to be here.
I love what you guys do, only because we're in such a male-dominated community, that you guys give women who are driven and ready to focus on their careers an opportunity to mingle with other like-minded women.
Yeah, it's been great. Our mixers are lively and fun.
Yes, they are.
And very full of women trying to grow their business as well.
And you are hosting one that's coming up, which is going to be spectacular.
Yeah, we're excited about it. It's a progressive dinner on November 13th at 5:30, and we have 3 businesses in Riverwalk. So it's a progressive dinner in Riverwalk. And we have Revival Beauty, Body, and Mind is our first location, Fireside Property Management, and Sweet Mustache. And the fun thing about this that I like in particular is Revival has been in Riverwalk for a while, but they just remodeled and are expanding into more services like yoga, which I personally am very excited about because my office is in Riverwalk, so I'll definitely be doing that. And Sweet Mustache has recently opened in Riverwalk, so this will be a really fun way for women to gather and support and encourage local women in business and get to know their new services or, what they're doing there.
Right, and it helps expose so many great elements of these wonderful businesses. I didn't know that Revival was doing this incredible expansion, and that's why it is so important for women to join.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So.
And then, of course, these events, not only are they educational, because you have the opportunity to learn from some of the entrepreneurs behind the businesses that you're at, but then you can also learn how that business can help your business grow.
Absolutely. It's been a fun way also for these businesses to market themselves in a unique way. So instead of just putting an ad in the newspaper, and hoping for the best, we are getting a group of women that are truly interested in their business, joining in and learning more. So I think it really has been a really great marketing opportunity for these businesses as well.
I agree, and it's fun because once you go to one of them, then you start to recognize the faces and the wonderful people that you come across, and then it's like you get to catch up, so you get to feel that community-based side of it, but then you also have the opportunity to help grow your business, and so it really does show the strength that our community can bring to something as powerful as Vail Valley Businesswomen.
Absolutely, especially in a time right now that we're always kind of reminded of mental health and, just giving a platform for women to gather and get together once a month and really cultivate who they are alongside others is important.
Yes. So now if people have never participated in one of your events and they want to come to the Progressive Dinner, how do they get involved?
I'm glad you asked, because a lot of people think you have to be a member to come to our events. And you do not have to be a member to come to our events. You can just come as a guest. So if you go to our website, VVBW, which stands for Vail Valley Businesswomen, so vvbw.org, you go to events, and you'll see the event that is currently up, and you just click on register here and register. It's $40 for a guest to come. And we encourage membership, and we are growing in our membership. We have a few levels of membership that you can join in as, and we can talk to you about that at the event. If you can come to the event, that would be perfect. So come even if you're not a member.
Which is a great way to kind of dip your toes in the sand to see if you would like to become a member. But these are such great opportunities to network and to maybe meet new people and kind of connect with people who are on that similar brain path that you might be on. So that way you don't feel alone, and especially like you said, during the holidays. Now, speaking of the holidays, you also have a great holiday party coming up.
We do. We have an annual fundraiser for Youth Power 365. And this year we're going to all of our proceeds will go to Youth Power 365 and the Vail Valley Businesswomen. One of our initiatives this year is to grow our events and try to invest more money in our events so they're even more fabulous. So this year, our holiday fundraiser is on December 11th at the Beaver Creek Lodge, Alpine and Antlers. And it's also a raffle. So in the past, last year we did a raffle. Previous we used to do silent auctions. So we've kind of gone this path of a raffle, which is web-based. And we have over 30 items so far on our raffle that's been donated by local businesses. And we're looking for more to add to our raffle. So if you're a business and you'd like to give us any sort of donation, we would happily accept.
Show support for such a wonderful nonprofit here in the community. Now, if a business is interested in donating, what's the best way for them to kind of go through that process with you guys?
The process would be to email us at info@vvbw.org. That information is on our website as well, so vvbw.org. Our website event page for the raffle is not up yet. It's not live because we have to go through a raffle process with the state of Colorado. And so it takes time to get the state to approve our raffle, which they will. We just need to go through the process on a timing level. So really the best way is the info@vvbw.org to get in touch with us.
And then you guys are taking all sorts of items, whether small or large, just so that people and businesses can get involved and get that exposure. And so you've got a couple examples.
I do. We have 2 avalanche tickets with club level access and a parking pass. We have National Western Stock Show tickets available, zip line experience, a Lululemon gift certificate. Let's see, all kinds of stuff. A designer for a day, but I'm excited about that one, by Krista Weissman. A basket from 714 Home.
Yes.
All kinds of stuff.
So many great options and so many incredible local businesses. And then, of course, some of those big ticket items that people are going to want to get their hands on.
Yes. Some of the local hotels, the Ritz, the Hyatt, are donating. The Westin has donated a hotel stay along with a gift certificate for the restaurant. So
there's nothing better than a staycation in your own hometown because then you get to play tourist here, which is so nice. And I feel like we were just talking about burnout and how we're getting close to the season where you will really experience that. And so what a great way to break it up.
Yeah.
Speaking of mental health and all of the wonderful aspects to keep it good, Vail Valley businesswomen are here to support you in your mental health needs.
Absolutely.
In a fun way.
Absolutely.
Which we love to see. Now, if people are interested in just learning more about the different membership levels, they can find all of that on the website as well.
Yes, absolutely, they can. And I just want to mention one more thing.
Of course.
Our event sponsors. So we are looking for more event sponsors Currently, for the holiday fundraiser, we have Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Colorado Properties, NDG Architecture, Balance Point Construction, and Land Title. So if you'd like to add your name to that list, we would love that.
Which is such an incredible way, because these are maybe businesses that don't show their faces very often, I guess is the best way to put it. They're kind of behind the scenes doing all the hard work for you. And so to bring them to the light is such a fun way to get your business recognized and to get it recognized by a group of powerful women.
Yes, absolutely. Come and have fun with us.
And then one more time, what is the date of the Progressive Dinner?
It's November 13th on a Wednesday at 6 p.m.
So people can go online, they can register still. Both events you want people to register in advance for?
That would be great. Very helpful. We need those RSVP numbers.
Yes. Jill, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us, giving us all this great information. And one more time, what's the website?
vvbw.org.
Jill, thank you so much again for being here.
Thanks.
Make sure that you check out the Vail Valley Business Women. That way you can become part of all of the fun, you can build that community, and you can strengthen and empower the women around you, because there's no better way to come together than with this great nonprofit. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got just a little Good Morning Vail, so stay tuned.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
I'm Amy Goodman, host of Democracy Now! Our independent news hour offers diverse perspectives and unique opinions, often unheard in the mainstream media, live as the news unfolds. Tune in for Democracy Now!, the War and Peace Report, weekday mornings at 9 and evenings at 6 on TV8 Vail, Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
Next up, we've got a special duo from two of the best voices in the bluegrass and country genres.
We know you're going to love this one from Melanie Cannon and Willie Nelson. Here's Back to Earth.
And the songs our love created, I still sing. And every night we make the rafters ring. Good morning, Vail.
We love all those upcoming holiday trends. Well, we've got celebrity chef Jamie Gwynn to give us all of the trends you're not going to want to miss out on this holiday season.
Chef Jamie Gwen here. A very happy start to the holiday season. I have what's trending in the kitchen, so check it out. Ask any chef. A great blender is essential, and to create delicious flavors from smoothies to sauces and to get the most flavor, I upgraded to the Tiger Edge blender with its diagonal blades. It's the unique 45-degree angle of the blades that blends fruits and vegetables more smoothly, unlocking more flavor. It can even blend ice and frozen foods. It has 10 speed settings and a pulse function. It's easy to clean, and it comes with a detachable blade and a dishwasher-safe container. From the Japanese company that brought us the best rice cookers, you have got to check out the Tiger Edge blender. Now, every great cook needs a great set of pans. And Analon X is the most completely unique line of hybrid cookware you'll ever find. Engineered for flavor, it combines the best of nonstick pans and stainless steel. And it's their patented SearTech surface that creates superior heat distribution, allowing for better searing and gorgeous caramelization. Just look at those chicken thighs. Unlike most nonstick pans, it's designed to keep oil in the middle and in contact with your food. The nonstick surface makes cleanup easy, it's dishwasher safe, and it goes up to 500 degrees. It's the best value you've ever seen on Analon X, so check it out. And for a fabulous host or hostess gift this holiday season, why not create a charcuterie board with delicious pairings and then leave the board or the platter for your friends or family? You always want to start with a flavorful base, and I'm using Margarita's new line of salami and pepperoni, adding a layer of cheese and nuts and fresh fruit. I'm loving Margarita's new all-natural uncured dry sausage line. It has Genoa salami and Italian dry salami, pepperoni in the offerings, and this duo pack of the pepperoni and Genoa that I love. The pre-sliced option is perfect as a grab-and-go snack during the holiday season, and you can always add it to a gift basket or use it as a stocking stuffer. And throughout the season, when you buy up those beautiful pumpkins, please don't let them go to waste. Repurpose them. I like to hollow them out and roast them. I'll serve my white chicken chili or mac and cheese in the center. Scoop out the pumpkin flesh, so good. And then you can always use them decoratively on your dining room table, just filled with flowers. You'll hollow them out and hide a vase in there. So pretty. For more information and inspiration, visit dailylounge.com. Back to you.
Let's take one final look at that local weather forecast for today. Temperatures warming up just slightly, a high of 35. 70% chance of snow showers are likely into the afternoon. Winds coming out of the west-southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, as we take a look at Vail by the hour, you can see that cloud coverage starting us off this morning. Snow into the early afternoon, continuing into the later afternoon. Mostly cloudy skies as we approach this evening. That high settling in between that 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock hour. Now, as we take a look at that I-70 corridor, temperatures down in Denver cooling down 42 degrees, 60% chance of precipitation, 35 in Vail with a 70% chance of snowfall, 36 in Avon, 60% chance of precipitation. That's going to continue down to Eagle with a high of 41 degrees. So if you are traveling along this I-70 corridor, just give yourself that extra travel time and be nice and safe out there. Now, as we take a look at Vail overnight tonight, temperatures are cooling down into the teens. 17 degrees is our overnight low, 15% chance of snowfall, partly cloudy skies, that sun setting a little bit earlier. As we take a look ahead into the next 5 days, we are going to see that dissipate just a little bit and some sunshine make its way back out. We want to thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of Good Morning Vail. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. We'll see you then.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're home in the Rockies.